Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Allow me to welcome as well the students from Kapseret constituency, which is in Uasin Gishu, on behalf of the Member of Parliament, Oscar Sudi, who is away on official duty. Mr. Speaker, Kapseret constituency is in Uasin Gishu. I'm a member of Uasin Gishu County. I want to welcome the students and to tell them to feel at home. This is Parliament. This is where the laws of the land are made. I hope by the time you leave this house, you will have learned something which is going to shape your lives in future. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Now I go to the statement from Honorable Beatrice Adagala. Request for a statement regarding continued power outages across the country. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order 44, subsection 2C, I rise to request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Energy regarding continued and increasingly frequent power outages being experienced across the country. Honorable Speaker, in the recent past, the country has experienced persistent and widespread power outages, some lasting several hours, and in certain areas, occurring daily. These blackouts have affected households, disrupted businesses, endangered patients in health facilities, and raised serious concerns over the stability and reliability of the national power grid. Despite previous assurances from Kenya Power and Lighting Company and other energy sector stakeholders, the problem continues to persist, causing significant economic losses and eroding public confidence in our national power infrastructure. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background that I request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee of Energy on the following. 1. Report on causes of the frequent and prolonged power outages being experienced across the country. 2. Steps being taken by the Ministry of Energy and KPLC to stabilize power supply and prevent constant and repeated outages. 3. The immediate mitigation measures being implemented to protect essential service providers such as hospitals, learning institutions, and security installations from these outages. 4. The progress made in upgrading and maintaining the national power infrastructure, including timelines for resolving persistent faults and ensuring reliability of the national grid. And 5, plans to diversify the country's energy mix to reduce overdependence on certain power sources and enhance resilience in the face of climate, technical, or economic shock. I thank you, Honorable Speaker, for Honorable Beatrice Adagala, MP.
Chair Energy.
Honorable Speaker, we request once we resume, because we'll be looking at it, and once we resume after recess, we'll be able to give a response. Thank you.
Very well. What is it, Honorable Member?
Mr. Speaker, I want to kindly request you, because I tried to come up with the same question, and I was told it will be on the floor today. The Honorable Gikaria must get serious on replies to this House.
Honorable Member, this is a statement, not a question.
Yeah, but on replying, that's what I'm saying, because he's saying after we come from recess.
Yes.
For instance, where I come from, Ngong, Rongai, and Kisera. Mr. Speaker, a lot of people depend on power to do their barbershop, their salon. Businesses are falling down because of continuous maintenance every week, every day. 3 days in a week. When Gikaria says he'll reply after recess, Chairman, it can't be that way, because we need an answer immediately, next week before we go on recess. 3 weeks is too long for small business people within where we live. Some of our houses, even members of parliament. And the Honorable Gikaria, you are the chair for Energy Committee. You must provide answers to this House.
Order,
Why are you
Honourable
saying
member.
that after recess? After recess, how?
Order, Honourable member. It's only proper that we give the chairman ample time to prepare, and I therefore instruct the Honourable Gikaria. Order. Take your seat. I gave you a chance to speak, so you can now not maneuver me around. Yes, order. We really need to give the committee time. But before Gikaria speaks on this, I can see the honourable member is also very enraged. What is it? No, we have given to Jalango.
Jalango. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker.
Precisely.
This is not the first time matters electricity and blackouts are being mentioned in this House. We've brought statements, we've asked questions, and it's always give us a week, give us a month, give us 3 weeks. They sit every single Thursday and every single Tuesday, for the same questions. Honorable Gikaria, you are the chairperson, Energy Committee. I came here and asked for questions about Silanga, where we had issues. Now, the transformers that are even being brought on ground cannot even sustain the community. And when we even talk about sometimes about last mile connections, there are people who've not even seen that last mile, or we don't even know how far the mile is.
Very well,
you understand?
Jalango.
So Gikaria must give us, Honorable Gikaria must give us answers today. Please, Mr. Speaker, tell him to stand. He has these answers because he's been talking about these same questions.
You've made your point. You made your point. Yes, what's your point of order, Honorable Millie?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, members are asking very substantive issues that have to do with the transformers. And we have since learned recently that some of the transformers that were purchased are defective. So I know that they are being, something is being done. But something as basic as a tree falling and power going out from yesterday morning. And I call up to date, no power. Is that Kenya powerlessness or Kenya power? Can they change their names officially? Kenya powerlessness and I don't know what. It's a joke. I mean, if there is a disconnection, Kenya powerlessness and disconnection and the darkness.
Very well.
Mr. Speaker, if there was one agency that was known for efficiency, it was Kenya Power. The one that used to give us nightmares was water. Are you competing with water to being ineffective, or are you trying to sabotage Honorable Wandai because he's an expert? Please reconnect. Basic, let us not even be talking about issues like transformers. This is just a tree that has fallen. Surely. You are joking.
Very well. I think members have serious concern, and the concerns are many. And therefore, no, just take your place. Therefore, there was another statement by Honorable Lesuda concerning power. So let's hear Honorable Lesuda on the same. Possibly to cover some of the members' interests, and then I can make a ruling. Proceed, Honorable Lesuda.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And just listening to my colleagues, I wish the bills used to delay as well, and I wish the electricity bills were also cheaper.
Go directly to your statement.
Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 44-2C, I wish to request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Energy regarding the persistent power outage in Samburu West constituency, including Maralal Town. Honorable Speaker, for the past several months, Samburu West constituency, particularly Maralal Town, has been experiencing repeated blackouts without any prior notice, explanation, or projected timelines for restoration. These power interruptions have not only caused immense inconvenience to residents, but have led to substantial financial losses for local businesses, many of which rely entirely on electricity to power their operations. This situation is particularly unacceptable in light of the already difficult economic environment and in a region that continues to grapple with the effects of historical marginalization, despite the promises of equal opportunity under the devolved system of governance. Honorable Speaker, the continued power outages, coupled with the lack of communication from Kenya Power and Lighting Company, KPLC, constitute a clear violation of the legal obligations set forth in the Energy Act 2019, Cap 225. Further, under the Consumer Protection Act 2012, consumers have a right to fair service delivery and are entitled to seek compensation where economic losses arise from negligence or disruption utility services. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background that I request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Energy on the following. 1, the immediate underlying cause or causes of the persistent power outages currently being experienced in Maralal Town and other parts of Samburu West constituency. Secondly, reasons for lack of formal communication or advanced notification to residents and businesses of interruption of power supply as required by law under the Energy Act and KPLC's service charter. Thirdly, measures that the ministry has put in place to urgently resolve these outages and ensure consistent and reliable power supply to Samburu West constituency moving forward. Fourthly, any alternatives or strategic partnerships being explored by the ministry to provide Maralal and the entire Samburu West constituency with supplementary or backup power sources to mitigate the effects of power outages in future. And lastly, plans, if any, by the ministry to compensate affected businesses, residents and businesses for the losses occasioned by perennial power outages. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
The Honorable Gikaria, and speak generally about the interest that your committee is already raising in the House.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. As much as I agree with the concerns of the members regarding the power outages in the country, I totally agree, Honorable Speaker. In fact, this morning I signed a letter to go and also visit Odhiambo and Ruaraka, where there are so many transformers which are lying, for us to understand what is the problem. Is it the transformers? And secondly, Honorable Speaker, during the rainy season, and I want honorable members to understand, during the rainy seasons, the trees falling, and you remember there was a time Kenya Power brought down so many trees, and it was brought in the social media that we are planting and they are cutting trees. The tree falling on lines contribute almost 80% of the power outages. Yes. So we will be able to address that.
So when are you bringing the statement? The replies to the statements?
Tuesday is a very short period, Honorable Speaker. To be honest, if we are given after the recess, we will be able to bring the responses to this.
Honorable Gikaria and honorable members, I want you to indulge with Gikaria. Remember, Gikaria is a new chair of that particular committee. I'm also affected, just like you are affected. And therefore, Honorable Gikaria, immediately after recess, you bring those replies plus all others that the members of parliament may speak to you about as you see the interests. Number two, I think the leadership, we have to organize leadership in the House, organize immediately we leave recess to bring the energy CS that will really mitigate the many issues that members of parliament have on the energy sector. Thank you.